Oh, running in vain till you come back home. The only good thing about this whole fucking thing is the song I'm listening to right now, which is that Zayn Malik and Taylor Swift song. That's actually the only good thing about this. Hi, Lauren.
Hello.
Hello, and hello there. Welcome, Bearman
Hello.
Nation. Hey, Azion's here. So we've got a few viewers already. Welcome. You all have been Bearman blessed. Our co-reader, wait, this way, yes, this way. I should know my camera angles better. Our co-reader tonight is the lovely Bear Bum Cook. Guess what? I couldn't put your name in the title of the stream, the Bear Bum Cook name, because
Bum in it.
exactly. What is
Sorry.
Twitch like 5? No, it's not your fault. It's
bad.
Twitch. It's Twitch. Bum is what? There are people literally named Bum in the world, like Mongolians.
Really?
And Asians, right?
Oh,
It's
okay.
Boom. So can you imagine how time's gonna get for them? But yeah, I can't believe we're doing this.
Let's get it over with.
Yeah. Before that, for viewers watching, this is Lauren. She is an amazing person. She's the best housemate I've ever had. Azion, one of the viewers says bum is too spicy for Twitch. Yes, but then they have ladies streaming in bathtubs. Wow. Anyway, so this is Lauren. She's called the Bear Bum Cook. When I met her, she was studying philosophy, she was studying economics, she was studying all a million different other things. You have like what, 10 degrees or something ridiculous like that?
No, I've got 1 degree and about 3 half degrees because I can never decide what I want to do, and then I just get bored and change to something else.
Although you're a little soft, so I'm gonna push you up. Now,
That's what he said.
all right, can you all hear her? Can you all hear her?
Hello, testing. Can you hear me?
Yes, Kit says yes. Kit Clueless, hello.
Awesome.
So
Hello.
anyway, so now you are a content creator on a few websites like OnlyFans and Fansly, and you cook.
Yes, although I haven't really sort of done very much with my Fansly account, so
Yeah.
like I don't really have that on my link tree
Yep.
at the moment. So it's mainly all the OnlyFans.
Yep.
And I try to regularly upload to YouTube, but I get a little bit lazy or my recipes fail, and then I just lose motivation for like a week. But yeah, I'm around.
And she has promised to use her porn voice, which will be funny because the first 2 chapters has no porn. Well, to be fair, the whole book has no porn. But the food, yes, and yeah, I get what you've been by YouTube. You know what I've been doing now? I've been doing this. I just do stuff on Twitch and then just post it on YouTube. That's how lazy I am with YouTube sometimes. But hey, yeah, why not do? Anyway, shall we get started with this mess?
Oh, all right. Where are we starting? Are we starting like there's a little blurb
Yeah.
at the start I noticed? Am I reading that, or are we just
Well, I
biting
don't want you to
the
read
bullet
first
and going
published
in
by the
dry?
Writers Coffee Shop 2011. No, I don't want you to read that, the ESBN or whatever that is, because
No.
although that will probably be the best part of the book.
The
All
most
right.
accurate and well written.
About the author, nah, we can read that later. Let's go for Nile, the master. I'm cringing already. The master of my universe. Why?
Bad.
Bad. Let's no. Let's go just straight to chapter 1.
All right. We're going in dry.
Well, according to what I've read, he always goes in dry.
Are we?
Exactly.
Are we? All right. Oh, I'm bored already. I'm bored. Okay. I scowl with frustration at myself in the mirror. Damn my hair. It just won't behave. And damn Catherine Kavanagh.
Yeah.
Kavanagh. I can't pronounce that. I'm very sorry.
And the thing
And
is
damn.
that's not how the name Kavanagh is usually spelled. It's Cavanaugh. So that is already wrong.
That's what I thought.
That's already
That's
wrong.
where I got
All right.
confused.
What?
Okay.
Two lines in, everybody. Two lines in. Continue. Go ahead.
All right. And damn Catherine Kavanagh for being ill and subjecting me to this ordeal. I should be studying for my final exams, which are next week. And yet here I am trying to brush my hair into submission. How do you brush hair into submission? Yeah. Hey,
I'm going to slap you.
I must not sleep with it wet. I must not sleep with it wet. Okay.
Okay.
Which hair is she talking about here?
Okay.
Sorry, I should just read and stop commenting.
No,
Please
do comment. Please do comment. It's fine. I'm expecting that stream 15 I will have got through chapter 4. I don't know.
This is going to be a fun ride.
Mm-hmm.
Reciting this man.
Sorry. Why do you think I have I have such a varied varied amount of co-readers? Like I've got streamers, I've got doctors, I've got lawyers. It's because everybody will have a different point of view. Like you are somebody who's in Exotica, whereas tomorrow we have Ben, who is actually in the BDSM community. So that's why I like having different thoughts as well, because everybody will jump in at how bad it is from different point of views. All right, so sorry, please.
Anyway, I must not sleep with it wet. I must not sleep with it wet. Reciting this mantra several times, I attempt once more, bring it under control with the brush. I roll my eyes in exasperation and gaze at the pale, brown-haired girl with blue eyes too big for her face staring back at me.
Oh, the humble bragging.
Like, what is she? Some kind of anime character?
No. So
her eyes too big for her face.
The EL James, all their characters humble brag. Like for example, I play pool and somehow I didn't win as much as I thought I would. Something like that. All her characters do, because she's somebody who humble brags probably in real life. She thinks that's probably
I can't stand those people.
Just brag or don't brag. Don't go in between. In between.
Okay. My only option is to restrain my wayward hair in a ponytail and hope that I look semi-presentable. Honestly, I can relate to that very heavily. That's what I've done this evening. Kate is my roommate, and she'd chosen today of all days to succumb to the flu.
Chosen.
Coronavirus. Damn that bitch. She went out and bought the flu on today of all days.
Yeah.
The audacity.
How dare you?
How dare she?
We're very understaffed today. How dare you get sick?
Therefore, she cannot attend the interview she'd arranged to do with some mega industrialist tycoon I've never heard of for the student newspaper. So I've been volunteered. I have final exams to cram for, one essay to finish, and I'm supposed to be working this afternoon. But no, today I have to drive 165 miles to downtown Seattle in order to meet the enigmatic CEO of Grey Enterprises Holdings.
Wow. I'm bored already.
You poor thing. Honestly.
Oh.
Yes, it's like the way that she's set up this whole introduction, it's just designed to bore the reader. It's like, stop explaining and just get to the action. Like I don't care. Just get to it. Like I should probably do. As an exceptional entrepreneur and major benefactor of our university, his time is extraordinarily precious, much more precious than mine. Well, but he has granted Kate an interview. A real coup. Coup or coup?
Coup, a real coup, yeah.
Coup.
Yeah, a coup
Real
can mean
coup.
two things. It means you're lucky, or it means you're dethroning a government. So, interesting use of words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A real coup, she tells me. Damn her extracurricular activities. Damn them.
Damn.
Like, these sentences are very jarring.
They are. It's so hard to
Yeah.
read. It is so hard to read.
It's making my mouth so dry.
I must not sleep with it wet. I must not sleep with it wet.
I must not sleep with it wet. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm tangled in my headphone. Kate is hard.
Pause. Sorry, Foxy Mac Foxy Mac just said it's making my pussy dry.
Me too. I think mine was dry the second I opened the PDF.
The only dry pussy that should be on when reading erotica is the one behind you. That's sleeping right there.
Yes, is this one.
Yeah.
She has no idea that she's on the internet right now. She's
Yeah.
just in heavenly bliss.
Introduce the audience to the cat.
Everyone, this is my cat Gloom. She does not care about you. I'm very sorry.
Yep. And Doom
But she's
is somewhere.
very cute. Doom is over there. I would
No.
move the camera, but I'm scared I won't be able to get it back into position because it took me like 10 minutes to
get it right.
to
Yep. Okay. Fair
get
enough.
it right.
Fair
So
enough.
he's over there, and then there's another one somewhere else. But yes, there's 3 very dry pussies. Well, actually, sorry, 4 very dry pussies in this house at the moment.
I mean, if I had one, it'd probably be 5. 20 minutes, and we've gone through one page.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I better
No,
get a
don't
move
apologize. It's really not your fault. She is this bad writer.
On. Oh
Anyway,
my god.
go ahead.
Okay. A real coop, she tells me. Damn her extracurricular activities. Kate is huddled on the couch in the living room. Anna, I'm sorry. It took me 9 months to get this interview. It will take another 6 to reschedule, and we'll both have graduated by then. As the editor, I can't blow this off. Please.
Wait, as
Kate begs me.
an editor doesn't. They don't really go out doing interviews. They get people working under them to go out doing interviews.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
My mom is a journalist. If she read this, first of all, I would freak out if she read this. Number 2, she would be angry if she saw that. Oh God! Oh, by the way, so one thing my audience does with channel points is they can get me to change stuff on my camera. So I was just given Uwu Bear. So here you go. I now have Anna Steele's eyes. Damn, my eyes that are too big for my face. Woo.
You look like a... Oh my god. That's very unnerving.
But yeah, I have to keep this on for 5 minutes. So longer than a typical Christian Grey sex session from what I've read.
Alrighty. Okay.
Go ahead.
Should I continue? Okay. Please, Kate begs me in her rasping, sore throat voice. Oh, sorry. Please, Kate begs me in her rasping, sore throat voice. How does she do it? Even ill, she looks gamine? Gammon? I've never seen that word before. Am I just uneducated or?
I have no idea. Wait, I'm gonna Google it.
What does this mean?
Foxy, Lozzie, Foxy says 5 minutes and she's simping for you.
Thank you.
Yep. Well, yeah, gammon. Attractively boyish. So she's a tomboy.
Right.
Oh, yeah. What?
So, even ill, she looks kind of like a tomboy and gorgeous.
I mean,
Strawberry blonde hair in place and green eyes bright, although now red rimmed and runny. That was a very difficult sentence for me to say. And I'm not sure if that's because I've been awake since 4:30 this morning or if it's just a badly written sentence. But anyway, so
Wait.
Kate is gorgeous, but a tomboy. She's got strawberry blonde hair
Up.
in place. I've got no idea what that means. And she's got green eyes.
Ben
But
just,
her eyes are all red and she's got a snotty nose.
Ben just commented, a neglected girl who is left to run about the streets, a diminutive or very slender girl, especially one who is pert, impudent, or playfully mischievous. Okay, so essentially, it's a girl who runs out the street. So you know how the governments want us, don't speed because you might hit kids at like 2 a.m. in the morning. That's Kate. And you
Right.
go, if the kid's running out in the street at 2 a.m. in the morning, I'm not the problem, the parents are.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's actually, yeah,
So that was Kate.
yeah. So much from the
Okay.
first paragraph of the second page. All right, continue.
I'm so confused so far. Like I've got no idea what this story's about. Anyway, so we've got a sick tomboy and some chick who looks like an anime character.
Yeah, some chick who looks like me.
That's what we've got. Yes.
With less
So we've got
perfect
someone
hair,
who looks
essentially.
like you and a snotty-nosed tomboy. All right.
Yep, and
I
yep.
ignore my no. I ignore my pang of unwelcome sympathy. Of course I'll go, Kate. You should get back to bed. Would you like some NyQuil or Tylenol? I would like some NyQuil, please. Oh, there we go. NyQuil, please. Here are the questions and my mini disc recorder. Just press record here. Make notes. I'll transcribe it all.
Who the fuck uses mini disc recorders? Even in the mid 2000s.
I don't even know what a mini disc recorder is.
So a mini, okay, you know what's the name of that thing? The Walkmans?
Yes.
Yes. So a mini disc recorder records on CDs, which is like the worst kind of recording for live. Like the worst kind of recording for live. So why would they do? Why? Why?
When was this written and set? Like, didn't they have like just phones?
This was written as a fanfic after Twilight ended. The books ended.
I
Yep.
do remember that. I do remember. Oh, because I actually went back and at some point the original one of this was available when it was the fan fiction version
Oh,
and it
God.
had all the Twilight names in it. And I remember it was back when we were in the South Lake house.
What?
And I remember sitting on the couch and reading it and just being fucking horrified.
So I have read a version of this.
So a version.
And you can't even remember that's how bad it was.
Yeah, I've just blocked it from my memory.
All right, where were we? First paragraph. Second paragraph.
We were at NyQuil, please. Here are the questions and my mini disc recorder. Just press record here. Make notes. I'll transcribe it all. I know nothing about him, I murmur, trying and failing to suppress.
Mama. So for the audience, if you don't know, she uses murmur 579 times over 3 books because of her limited vocabulary. She can't use the words speaks quietly or whispers. Everything is a fucking murmur. Sorry for you.
If I still drank, I'd take a shot for every time we read murmur. I'll take a shot of water. I know nothing about him, I murmur, trying and failing to suppress my rising panic. The questions will see you through. The questions will see you through. Go. It's a long drive. I don't want you to be late. These sentences don't sound like people actually talking. Like this does not sound how people convert. Or
No.
is that just me?
No, it's not you, Lauren. We've both written fan fiction, right? You are Draco Hermione shipper. I'm a Harry Ginny shipper, right? I remember. I
Yeah.
remember. But
Yeah.
I bet you we could read our fan fiction right now, and they would even with the whole magic and everything, it would still sound like human beings talking compared to this.
Yep. Absolutely. Okay. Okay, I'm going. Get back to bed. I made you some soup to heat up later. I stare at her fondly. I'm so fond of her. She doesn't sound like she's fond of her. She sounded annoyed with her a minute ago, didn't she?
You stare fondly at a cat, or stare fondly at a painting, not at a person.
I've lost my. Okay.
Only for you, Kate, I think.
Only for you, Kate, would I do this. Okay, so she might have like a little bit of a thing for her. Like she's annoyed at her, but
Yep.
she's like still willing to go the extra mile. Okay.
You're giving
I
this
see
girl
it.
way more plotline than she deserves.
I'm trying to make it interesting for myself.
I know.
I will. Good luck. And thanks, Anna. As usual, you're a lifesaver. You're my lifesaver.
You're a lifesaver.
Sorry.
You should be my lifesaver.
Gathering my satchel.
Satchel. What woman
Why
uses
not
a
a
satchel?
handbag?
Exactly.
I know, that's why I'm confused. But anyway, each to their own. Everyone carries a different type of bag. I'm not one to judge.
I am so judging
she
right
gathers
now.
her Okay. I smile wryly at her, then head out the door to the car. I cannot believe I've let Kate talk me into this. But then Kate can talk anyone into anything. She'll make an exceptional journalist. She's articulate, strong, persuasive, argumentative, beautiful, and she's my dearest, dearest friend.
What does beautiful have to do with journalism?
Well, I don't know. It just kind of sounds like she very is a dear friend.
Ben just commented. Ben just commented. She's a sage of the forest. She needs a satchel for her herbs.
I need a sip of tea.
Exactly. I need my coffee. Oh, I'm out of coffee. Oh God. Right. No.
Rest in peace.
That's the problem with the writing. When she's supposed to use contractions, she doesn't, and everything just. It's like she's writing an essay for exams and she's trying to stretch that 1,000 word minimum. Yeah. And
I've done that so many times.
I've done that so many times. The problem is we do it on purpose.
And like you're sort of meant to do it in an academic setting, like you're not meant to use contractions, so it kind of sounds okay in that situation, but in this just talk normal. Stop. All right. The roads are clear as I set off from Vancouver.
Washington, I think.
Oh, Washington. Sorry, I'm not familiar with American state abbreviations. I was like, WA? Where the fuck's that?
Western Australia? No, WA. Can somebody Google what the abbreviation for the American WA is?
I'm pretty sure it's Washington. Vancouver, Washington. That sounds correct.
Yeah, probably.
I think. Yeah. Okay.
But wait. Isn't Vancouver Canada?
That's what.
Yeah.
Or are there two Vancouvers?
Could be. It could be. Yeah. I mean, America has a Perth and an Iraq in America, so could be. Vancouver is Canada, so she's from Vancouver, WA. So she's created a whole new city, A.L. James. Amazing. She's the J.K. Rowling of our time. She's probably a turf as well.
What a genius.
Yes.
Absolute masterpiece we have here. All right. The roads are clear as I set off from Vancouver, WA, towards Portland and the I-5. It's early and I don't have to be in Seattle until 2 this afternoon. Fortunately, Kate's lent me her sporty Mercedes CLK. I'm not a car person, so I've got no idea what that car looks like. I'm not sure Wanda, my old VW Beetle. I know what they look like. I'm not sure Wanda, my old VW Beetle, would make the journey in time. Oh, the Merc is a fun drive, and the miles slip away as I floor the pedal to the metal.
So wait, that's a so her housemate has a Mercedes CLK. She has a old
Yes.
Volkswagen Beetle.
Yes.
How are they housemates? I mean, if you're a college student, university student, and you can afford a Mercedes CLK, I think you can live by yourself, can't you?
Yeah.
So
I don't know, unless they just really, really enjoy each other's company.
could be. Oh, that is a Vancouver,
I don't
Washington.
know.
That is a Vancouver, Washington. Oh, so
Okay.
James give us information. I learned something new today.
There we go. This book is not entirely useless.
Yes.
It taught us a small amount of American geography
Yes.
via someone else who had to explain it to us. Okay. Where was I?
Wait,
Okay.
no. Oh, the mug is a fun drive.
Oh, the Merc is a fun drive, and the miles slip away as I floor the pedal to the metal. That just, again, it doesn't sound right.
The thing is, it's written in English, yes, but it's not written in English the way people use English.
It's not.
Yeah, so
It's almost like she's an artificial intelligence trying to be a human writer. And this is what came out.
As John said, maybe Kate has a car from a sugar daddy, Christian Black or something. I don't know. Christian Black, to be
Maybe.
fair, is a better name than the protagonist for the Mister, which is Maximilian Trevelyan. See, people complain about Christian Grey's name, but at least it sounds like a human being. Next one is a lot named Maximilian Trevelyan. What the fuck? Who?
It sounds like a Marvel villain.
Exactly. Anyway, go ahead, continue.
Okay.
I'm sorry I keep on
So-
interrupting you. It just gets me so angry.
My destination is the headquarters of Mr. Gray's Global
I'm sorry, I'm
Enterprise.
stopping you again, but Ben
Okay.
just gave a regress answer. Christian the Grey actually dies during the fight with the Balrog. It comes back as Christian the White, but it was later cancelled on Twitter. Oh Ben, that was a you should have kept that for your stream tomorrow, man. But that's great. That was a great one.
That was a good one.
Yeah, go ahead. Alright, where the fuck were we? My destination is headquarters, yeah, I think.
It's a huge 20-story office building. I bet it's huge.
Mm-hmm.
All curved glass and steel, an architect's utilitarian fantasy.
Oh, somebody went to the
How does-
thesaurus.
How utilitarian fantasy?
Yeah.
How is? So, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how she's connected these words.
Yeah.
So, like, how is she applied the concept of a utilitarian fantasy to a 20-story curved glass office building?
And 20 stories isn't that big a deal. Even in a small city like Perth, it's already like 60 or 70 stories.
Yeah.
20 stories is not that big a deal.
Yeah.
If you go to
Anyway, I'm gonna stop nitpicking at this point. Otherwise, we're gonna be here until 4:30 tomorrow morning. Anyway, I'll start that sentence again. It's a huge 20-story office building, all curved glass and steel. An architect's utilitarian fantasy with grey house written discreetly in steel all over the front glass doors. There's lots of steel going on here.
Well, you know,
It's a
Grey, Christian Grey, Anastasia Steele. Oh,
right.
wow!
Right.
What's the word for it when shows set up something or books set up something that comes on later? Premonition? No.
I should know this.
I should know this. We are nerds. We should know this.
I've studied too much
Foreshadowing. Thank you,
accounting
Ben.
in between.
Foreshadowing.
There we go. Thank you. Okay.
Wait.
So we've got some foreshadowing
around-
going on here.
According to Azion, Vancouver, Washington is for Vancouver, Washington, 20 stories is a skyscraper.
Oh, okay.
So essentially, our chat gives better context than the writer itself. Thank you, Azion. All right, go ahead.
Okay. It's 1:45 when I arrive, greatly relieved that I'm not late as I walk into the enormous and frankly intimidating glass, steel, and white sandstone lobby. I wonder if this whole thing of the building is meant to be like a representation of his dick.
So 20
Because
stories.
this whole description, she just sounds like she's describing a dick.
So 20.
Enormous and intimidating.
Enormous. No, actually, it's 20 stories compared to 60, 70 stories. It's actually quite short. Ah.
Yeah, it's not.
Yo, the chat is agreeing with you. It says PP. Go ahead, continue. I don't know where the fuck we are now.
Behind the solid sandstone desk, a very attractive, groomed, blonde young woman smiles pleasantly at me. She's wearing the sharpest charcoal suit jacket and white shirt I have ever seen. She looks immaculate. I'm here to see Mr. Gray, Anastasia Steele, for Catherine Kavanagh.
That's a very
I'm just going
weird
to say
thing.
that name that way from now on. That's just how I'm going to say it.
That's a very weird thing to say when like Anastasia Steele for Catherine Kavanagh when you're covering for your friend who's sick. You go, I'm Anastasia Steele's substituting or something for Catherine Kavanagh. But that's just a very weird thing to say. Kavanagh.
Yeah. Either that or they'd previously explained. I don't know. Personally, if I was in that situation, I would spend an entire 5 minutes trying to explain every detail to this person because I would be so anxious about having to go in someone else's place and having no clue what I'm doing. So can't relate.
Yeah.
Anyway, excuse me one moment, Miss Steele. She arches her eyebrow slightly. I can't arch one eyebrow
I can
at a
do.
time. I don't have that ability.
I don't wanna live forever. Oh.
She arches her eyebrow slightly
Slightly.
as I stand self-consciously before her. I am beginning to wish I'd borrowed one of Kate's formal blazers rather than wear my navy blue jacket. I've made an effort and worn my one and only skirt, my sensible brown knee-length boots, and a blue sweater. For me, this is smart. I tuck in one of my escaped tendrils from my hair behind my ear as I pretend she doesn't intimidate
What
me.
is she, Medusa? Escape tendrils?
That's all I'm going to say now.
Medusa, yes. No wonder he's hard as a rock.
Miss Kavanagh is expected. Please sign in here, Miss Steele. You'll want the last elevator on the right. Press for the 20th floor. She smiles kindly at me, amused, no doubt, as I sign in. She hands me a security pass that has visitor very firmly stand on the front. That's how it's written. It's just visitor. Visitor. I can't help my smirk. Surely it's obvious that I'm just visiting. I don't fit in here at all. Like, oh, hashtag not like other girls.
Oh, that was
that's
funny.
just
That
all
was funny.
this screams.
Yes.
Nothing changes. I
I'm
inwardly sigh.
I am so quirky.
Oh, look at me driving my fucking Volkswagen Beetle and wearing my knee-length brown boots and my fucking hair that's escaping my hair.
Ugh, nobody
Not like other girls.
Nobody understands Medusa. God.
Oh, okay. Nothing changes, I inwardly sigh. Thanking her, I walk over to the bank of elevators, past the two security men who are both far more smartly dressed than I am in their well-cut black suits. I was like,
So she essentially,
well, maybe
she's starting to nag herself over every person she sees in this building.
basically, yeah.
Wow.
I think she needs a little bit more self-confidence. This young lady. Anyway, so she's gone past the security men. The elevator whisks me with terminal velocity to the 20th floor.
You know, if terminal velocity, you would
What
die.
a description.
You would die at terminal velocity. If I'm not mistaken, if I got my science right. Ben, you're the scientist. If you're traveling in terminal velocity in an elevator, you will die, right?
I have no idea what terminal velocity is, but
terminal illness.
apparently it can just whisk you to the 20th floor.
Wow. Yeah, Ben. Okay, Ben's a scientist. I have to clear that. He says very dead. He says very dead.
Okay. So
Like,
perhaps from
yeah?
here on in, she's like really just a ghost.
Or she's in hell, and she brought us along with her.
That seems the most likely explanation.
So this is now Hellrotica.
Erotica. I like that word.
Yep. Wow, I created a word
Okay.
better than the whole book.
Okay, so the elevator whisks me with terminal velocity to the 20th floor. The doors slide open, and I'm in another large lobby. Again, all glass, steel, and white sandstone. I'm confronted by another desk of sandstone and another young blonde woman dressed impeccably in black and white who rises to greet me. Miss Steele, could you wait here, please? She points to a seated area of white leather chairs. Behind the leather chairs is a spacious glass-walled meeting room with an equally spacious dark wood table and at least 20 matching chairs around it. Sorry, I'm getting so lost in all the
I'm so
description.
bored already. I mean, ADHD is starting to go, oh God.
Oh,
Oh, so
Anyway.
bad.
let's do it. We can power through this. I will read every word. Beyond that, there is a floor-to-ceiling window with a view of the Seattle skyline that looks out through the city towards the sound. It's a stunning...
Azjon just asked, is she at IKEA or something?
Is what?
Is she at IKEA or something? IKEA.
She
IKEA.
probably is.
She could be. She could be a worker
That actually sounds like she probably is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of furniture going on here.
Uh-huh.
Perhaps she's just lost in IKEA and she's actually just lost her marbles and she's created this fantasy with the sales guy who's just trying to get her out the store.
And to be
Maybe
fair,
that's what this whole book's about.
and to be fair, that's probably a better book than all of this.
I low-key want to write that book.
Yes,
Maybe I will one day.
you should.
Okay, so it's a stunning vista, and I'm momentarily paralyzed by the view. Wow.
She had to write wow.
I couldn't help
She had to
myself.
write wow.
I couldn't help myself. I had to, especially because it's in italics as well. I had to. Wow.
Your going by me at IKEA interpretation is Foxy Mix favorite interpretation and Ben's headcanon now. And Azjon has called it 50 Shades of the Infinite IKEA. That actually sounds like a good book. I would read that.
It does.
50 Shades of Infinite IKEA. Alright, that's our project for this. Alright, that's our project. If we get like $10,000, we're all gonna co-write this and see if we can actually make a
Book project.
But yeah, go ahead.
I'd work on it.
I will on it.
I sit down, fish the questions from my satchel. Oh shit, I ran out of bait.
It made me laugh. Fish the question from my satchel.
She full on sets it up on the table, pulls out like a tackle box and everything.
I gotta type out on the chat what the line is. Fish the questions from my satchel.
Oh my gosh.
Is this like Hermione's satchel from the Deathly Hallows, where you can fit everything in it?
It must be. She's borrowed it.
So Hermione has been caught by Voldemort, and through a lot of Cruciatuses, she's gone mad, and this is what she's imagining.
Yes.
Yes.
Perhaps that's what's going on here.
And Meg has asked,
Okay.
how is she fishing in IKEA?
Do they not sell fishing stuff at IKEA?
I
wouldn't know. I don't go to IKEA.
Well, apparently in the third book, there's a scene with a boat and some fishing, so we'll probably see IKEA then as well. I hope we never get to the third book. Anyway, continue. Go ahead.
Okay. I sit down, fish the questions from my satchel, and go through them, inwardly cursing Kate for not providing me with a brief biography. I know nothing about this man I'm about to interview. He could be 90 or he could be 30. The uncertainty is galling. It's like, my God, which one's he gonna be? Is he gonna be Hugh Hefner or fucking
Me?
Joe Blow down the street? Anyway, the uncertainty was galling and my nerves resurfaced, making me fidget. I've never been comfortable with one-on-one interviews, preferring the anonymity of a group discussion where I can sit inconspicuously at the back of the room. To be honest, I prefer my own company, reading a classic British novel.
Oh, wow.
Only British, only classic.
Yep.
Curled up in a chair in the campus library, because I'm not like other girls. Not sitting, twitching nervously in a colossal glass and stone edifice.
Oh.
I roll my eyes at myself. Get a grip, Theo. Judging from the building, which is too clinical and modern.
How many steals have already, before we find out, oh, her name is Steel.
Too much steel. I roll my eyes at myself. Get a grip, Steel. Judging from the building, which is too clinical and modern, I guess Gray is in his 40s. Fit, tanned, and fair-haired to match the rest of the personnel. How do you guess what someone looks like based on the building they own?
Exactly. Unless they literally made the building to look like them.
Unless there's just like giant images and statues of them just scattered around the place.
Exactly.
Like, anyway, this girl's got a very good imagination. Good on her.
Mm-hmm.
Another elegant, flawlessly dressed blonde comes out of a large door to the right. What is it with all the immaculate blondes? It's like Stepford here. I don't know what Stepford is.
The Stepford Wives is this TV show like in the 60s or 70s where
it's a boomer reference, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So which is A.L. James. So she goes the couple moves to this perfect neighborhood where all the wives are just perfect. Like they go, hi honey, welcome home. I made post roast, like everything. Only to find out that I can't remember if they're robots or they were aliens or they had their mind control or something like that. So that's the Stepford Wives.
Right.
Yep. By the way,
okay.
Wait, just a second. Foxy Beck says, go off, Queen. Tear the book apart like my puss. She's simping on you hard.
I will.
Yes.
I will. All right. Where was I? It's like Stepford here. Taking a deep breath, I stand up. Miss Steele, the latest blonde asks. Yes, I croak and clear my throat. I have to croak. It
Yeah.
said she croaked.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
it's a little
Someday
bit
we'll
weird, but
find it, the rainbow connection. Kermit! This is the story about Kermit.
how Kermit got a boyfriend.
No. Okay. Oh, my head hurts already. We've only done it 54 minutes.
I'm like beyond tired at this point. I've like reached my second wind and I am just completely manic. So I
Yeah.
hope you're having fun.
Oh, I'm having fun.
So yes, I croaked and clear my throat. Yes, there. That sounded more confident. Mr. Gray will see you in a moment. May I take your jacket? Oh, please. I struggle out of the jacket. Like literally me in this robe thing though. I bought it online thinking that the ends would be like hell fluffy, and it was one of those like hell bad expectation versus reality things where it was just like, what is that?
You know
That's
what?
not.
You know what I think now you're showing me that? I'm thinking Ric Flair. You should Google it, Ric Flair. He's a very famous wrestler from the 90s, and he's wearing exactly what you're wearing when he goes on the ring. You should Google that. You're gonna laugh when you see the picture.
A fluffy robe and a
He,
silk singlet.
well, he doesn't wear shirts because he's wrestling.
Oh right,
Yeah.
of course.
But yeah, you pull it off, obviously. Anyway,
Anyway, sorry everyone. We're gonna get back to reading now. Mr. Gray will see you in a moment. May I take your jacket? Oh, please. I struggle out of the jacket. Have you been offered any refreshment? No. Oh dear. Is blonde number 1 in trouble? Blonde number 2 frowns and eyes the young woman at the desk. Like, calm down. It's
relax.
just a drink.
Yes.
It's all right. Would you like tea, coffee, water? She asked, turning her attention back to me. A glass of water. Thank you. I murmur.
Mama, two mamas.
I murmur.
I'm mama. I'm Ben just said, fight to the death, harlots.
Okay. Olivia, please fetch Miss Steele a glass of water. Her voice is stern. Olivia scoots up immediately and scurries to a door on the other side of the foyer.
Like she's a squirrel.
Now I'm just going to picture Olivia as like some kind of Alvin and the Chipmunk character.
I'm just thinking Animal Crossing. Now.
I've never played that before.
Oh, you should. It's so much fun. I played it on stream. It's so much fun. The cutest game ever.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Where were we?
Sorry, I blanked for a minute. Where was I? Okay. Olivia is scooting across like a squirrel.
Yep.
My apologies, Miss Steele. Olivia is our new intern. Please be seated. Mr. Gray will be another 5 minutes. Olivia returns with a glass of iced water. Here you go, Miss Steele. Thank you. That just sounds so awkward.
Yes.
Just thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Blonde number 2 marches over to the large
You already
desk.
know her name. Why are you calling?
Yeah. She
Sorry.
marches over to the large desk, her heels clicking and echoing on the sandstone floor. There's a lot of sandstone in this place, and from my experience with sandstone, like I've only sort of ever seen it outside, and it's like all dusty, and you get that white stuff all over you, like, and they're just chilling in a building full of it. Like, aren't you all dirty?
Ben says it's a pyramid.
It's a pyramid scheme.
Maybe that's how he got rich. Because he never does fucking anything except fucking. Oh, look at your cat.
And pyramid scheme.
Look at your cat.
Yes, she's cleaning herself. Hey, Glenn. Hello.
This is way more entertaining than the book, I'll be honest. I think everybody on chat will agree.
You're famous, Glenn. You're gonna quit your job and become an Instagram model? She's like, yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. Back to the book.
I'm not.
Blonde number
I'm
two.
not. That was way more entertaining.
You hear that, Gloom? You're better than the book. She doesn't care. She just wants to lick her face. She sits down and they both continue their work.
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps Mr. Gray insists on all his employees being blonde. I'm wondering idly if that's legal. Probably not. That sounds like what's that word?
Discrimination?
Discrimination.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what makes her think that? Wow.
Well, they're all blonde.
Yeah, but it's worrying that she would immediately jump into that. I mean, they're all blonde, yeah, but it's,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just something's off about that. If she would think,
Yeah, she just kind of like jumps to the worst case scenario. Anyway, when the office door opens, and okay, here we go, guys.
Yep.
It's the moment we're about to meet him. When the office door opens and a tall, elegantly dressed, attractive African-American man with short dread exits. Wait. That sentence doesn't end.
Yep. Exits
Like
what?
it's half the sentence.
Exits what? Exits what?
Hang on, I'm going to start that again. I'm wondering idly if that's legal when the office door opens and a tall, elegantly dressed attractive African-American man with short dreads exits. No, sorry.
Nope.
My bad. It does make sense.
For me, it still doesn't. It should be appears. Don't you agree? She should be appears.
Yeah, because it's like she's trying to say that like he exits from where he was.
Yep.
But it just doesn't. That's just not how you talk. You'd say
She's a billionaire. E.L. James is a billionaire. I'm so angry right now.
I don't need grammar. I have money. Anyway, I have definitely worn the wrong clothes. He turns and says through the door, golf this week, Gray? Oh,
through the door?
This wasn't Gray.
Wait, through the door? Gray. Like this? This is the door? Golf this week, Gray? When the door was open? What?
I don't...
It's... sorry, my imagination is just going really... like...
Yeah, so I think what's happened is this guy has walked through the door's still open, and is sort of like half turned back and asked Mr. Gray if he wants to go play golf. I think that's what's happened.
So
he's sitting there watching the whole thing.
Ben reports that E.L. James's net worth is only 150 million now. I feel bad for her.
Oh, only.
Only, yeah, only.
Fucking povo bitch.
Wait, where were we? Golf this week, Gray. Yeah.
Yes, golf this week, Gray. I don't hear the reply. He turns, sees me, and smiles, his dark eyes crinkling at the corners. Olivia has jumped up and called the elevator. She seems to excel at jumping from...
That's what I imagined. Elevator!
Oh my God.
You don't call an elevator. You don't call an elevator.
She seems to excel at jumping from her seat. She's more nervous than me. Good afternoon, ladies, he says as he departs through the sliding door. Mr. Gray will see you now, Miss Steele. Do go through. Okay, so now we're going to meet him.
Yes.
I need a drink of water before this. Oh my God. I stand rather shakily, trying to suppress my nerves. Gathering up my satchel, I abandon my glass of water and make my way to the partially open door. Ooh. I'm getting excited.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to knock. Just go in. He smiles kindly. Just go in. That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
I push open the door and stumble through, tripping over my own feet and falling headfirst into the office. Double crap!
Oh, double crap.
Double crap! Me and my 2 left feet. I don't know why I went Southern American then. It just
My Oma,
felt
me and my 2 left
appropriate.
feet.
It just felt appropriate.
I'm so clumsy.
I'm on my hands and knees in the doorway to Mr. Gray's office.
Oh, the first time then, okay.
And gentle hands are around me, helping me to stand. I am so embarrassed. Damn my clumsiness. That was a very bad description of emotion there, but anyway.
That's just one.
I am so embarrassed. Oh dear. I have to steel myself.
Steal
I have to steel myself.
I need a cookie. I need a fucking cookie.
Wait a bit.
She's so clumsy and quirky, according to Ben and Meg.
Oh, she annoys me so much and I don't even know her. Holy cow, he's so young. Miss Kavanagh. He extends a long-fingered hand to me.
One long-fingered hand. So the whole hand is one finger. Hey!
I was imagining just a hand and he only had like one finger left and it was just like a really long one.
Slender Man, according to Ben.
He extends a long-fingered hand to me once I'm upright. I'm Christian Grey. Are you all right? Would you like to sit? So young and attractive. Very attractive. Very attractive. Very nice. How much?
Mm-hmm.
He's tall, dressed in a fine grey suit.
Oh, grey.
White shirt. Oh, so much steel and grey.
Yep.
It feels very cold.
Exactly.
Dressed in a fine grey suit, white shirt and black tie with unruly dark copper-coloured hair and intense bright grey eyes. He's grey. That regard me shrewdly. How do you regard someone shrewdly? I feel like I need Google a lot of the time when I'm either writing or reading because I forget what words mean.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like shrewdly? Is that like
shrewd? Like, isn't shrewd
sizing her up or just...
Yeah, sizing her up. That's a much better term. Sizing her up. Sizing me up.
Just say that. Just say it. It takes a moment for me to find my voice. Actually, I mutter. Oh, she muttered this time. She didn't murmur.
Wow, somebody met the thesaurus that day when they wrote this.
She did. She got a little bit adventurous.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I mutter, if this guy is over 30, then I'm a monkey's uncle.
Why did you use that term? I'm a monkey's uncle.
If he's over 30, then I'm a...
No, the monkey's uncle is a very, how to say, it's a very male term. I don't hear females using it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with females using it, but when you hear monkey's uncle, you think it's a male term.
Yeah, what? That's just an odd sentence. Anyway, she
Yep.
If this guy's over 30, then she is a monkey's uncle.
Okay.
In a daze, I place my hand in his and we shake. Our fingers touch. I feel an odd, exhilarating shiver run through me. I withdraw my hand hastily. Oh, embarrassed. Must be static. I blink rapidly, my eyelids matching my heart rate.
How do you do that? wait. Okay, right now my heart rate is 91, so My eyes already hurt after like 10.
It almost sounds like she needs to see a doctor.
Exactly.
Anyway, Miss Kavanagh is indisposed, so she sent me. I hope you don't mind, Mr. Gray. And you are? His voice is warm, possibly amused, but it's difficult to tell from his impassive expression. He looks mildly interested, but above all, polite. I don't know. From what I've heard of this story, I don't think he's very polite.
Mm-hmm.
Anastasia Steele. I'm studying English literature with Kate. Catherine. Miss Kavanagh. Washington State. I'm sorry, I can't say that word without pronouncing it that way. That's just how my brain insists. I see. He says.
I'm getting super Malaysian saying that in that way. Kavada. It's Kavanaugh, but Kavada.
Kavanaugh.
Kavanaugh. I sound super Malaysian right now.
I see, he says simply. I think I see the ghost of a smile in his expression, but I'm not sure. Would you like to sit? He waves me toward a white leather buttoned L-shaped couch.
White leather button L-shaped couch. White leather button. I'm trying to imagine that.
Like is the whole thing just covered in buttons, but the buttons are made of leather?
Ben just message only the ghost of a smile because he's already dead inside.
Sorry, I got very lost and then my brain forgot to respond to things. I'm so tired.
Me too.
But I'm having so much fun.
I know, I'm enjoying myself, but also I'm dying.
Okay, yes, he is dead inside.
Mm-hmm.
Very dead inside.
His office is way too big. Yeah.
His office is way too big for just one man. In front of the floor-to-ceiling windows, there's a huge, modern, dark wood desk that 6 people could comfortably eat around. There's lots of tables and chairs in this place.
IKEA! Azwan just said...
It's IKEA.
Azwan just said, yes, IKEA.
Because look, it matches the coffee table by the couch. Everything else is white, ceiling, floors and walls, except on the wall by the door where a mosaic of small paintings hang, 36 of them arranged in a square. Definitely sounds like IKEA, I think.
Yep.
Just like a big display of like all the like paintings you can buy for your wall.
Yeah.
We are 100% in IKEA right now. They are exquisite. A series of mundane, forgotten objects painted in such precise detail they look like photographs.
Wait, exquisite. Why would you use exquisite and then mundane and forgotten in one same sentence? I don't...
Well, she is not really like other girls, so things that are like boring are interesting to her.
So Arjun just told me he how the fuck does she know there's statistics? Did she count in such like a millisecond? Is she like a savant?
I know, either that or wait, no, hang on. If they're arranged a square, maybe she was able to like count and do like times tables.
Yeah,
count how many there were.
But that's really quick.
If that was a good explanation.
Yeah, but 6 by 6, and I'm pretty good at maths as well. And so were you, are you, and even I'm going. Yeah, I'll still take a while to count. Yeah, no, that just doesn't make sense.
She's very special, this one.
Yep.
So, displayed together, they are breathtaking. A local artist, Broughton, says Gray when he catches my gaze. They're lovely, raising the ordinary to extraordinary. I murmur.
Ah!
I murmur.
Mama.
Distracted by both him and the paintings, I nearly misread that sentence. He cocks his head to one side and regards me intently. I couldn't agree more, Miss Steele, he replies. his voice soft, and for some inexplicable reason, I find myself blushing. Apart from the paintings, the rest of the office is cold, clean, and clinical.
I'm so bored of her explaining every single fucking room.
I know.
I am so bored.
Like, leave something to my imagination.
Yes, exactly.
I don't care what you're picturing. It sounds very, very cold, clean, and clinical.
Yes, like
you
a
just
serial
said.
killer.
I wonder if it reflects the personality of the Adonis who sinks gracefully into one of the white leather chairs opposite me. I shake my head, disturbed at the direction of my thoughts. Oh, mustn't think that. Oh dear, getting all flustered. And retrieve Kate's questions from my satchel.
Satchel.
Next, satchel.
Okay, satchel actually triggers Azion. Azion's really pissed off with the satchel.
Should I change that word?
No, don't.
Handbag?
Let's just trigger him more because I'm sure I'm gonna put this on YouTube tomorrow morning, and I'm sure whoever's crazy enough to watch this will also get triggered with satchel.
Satchel. Next, I set up the mini disc recorder because she's all high tech.
Yep, mini disc recorder. Yep.
And I'm all fingers and thumbs, dropping it twice on the coffee table in front of me. Mr. Gray says nothing, waiting patiently, I hope, as I become increasingly embarrassed and flustered. When I pluck up the courage to look at him, he's watching me, one hand relaxed in his lap and the other cupping his chin and trailing his long index finger across his lip.
That's a red flag. That's already a red flag. That's really... Oh, if somebody looks at me like that, I'm so uncomfortable now.
But one hand down.
The first red flag.
What's it? One and the other cupping his chin and trailing
like
his
this,
long index
essentially.
finger along.
Like, oh my god, do you hear what happened to Anna yesterday?
But then at the same time, he's trailing his long index finger across his lips. How's he? What's he? He's just sitting. What's he? What? Okay. I think he's trying to suppress a smile.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry, I stutter. I'm not used to this. Take all the time you need, Miss Steele, he says. Maybe another red flag. Do you mind if I record your answers? After you've taken so much trouble to set up the recorder, you ask me now? I flush. He's teasing me?
He's nagging her.
I hope.
That's another red flag.
How many are we at now?
Two. And we just met him like a minute ago.
Oh no, this is not going to end well.
Yep, and Foxy says he's gaslighting her already.
A little bit, yeah,
yep.
A little bit. I blink at him, unsure what to say, and think he takes pity on me because he relents. No, I don't mind. Excuse me. Did Miss Kavanagh, explain what the interview was for? Yes, to appear in the graduation issue of the student newspaper, as I shall be conferring the degrees at this year's graduation ceremony.
That whole sentence, there's one punctuation and no commas.
Yeah, and it just doesn't.
Yep, it
doesn't flow.
Yes,
it's not nice in my mouth. That's what she said.
I think that's what everybody says when they read this book, if they have a brain. Anyway.
This is news to me, and I'm temporarily preoccupied by the thought that someone not much older than me, okay, maybe 6 years or so, and okay, maybe mega successful, but still is going to present me with my degree. I frown, dragging my wayward attention Back to the task at hand.
My wayward attention has gone off from just listening to that.
I don't know how I've still got attention on this. All the caffeine I've had today. I've had so much caffeine today. It's great. I'm so wound up for this. Good. I swallow nervously. I have some questions, Mr. Gray. I smooth my stray lock of hair behind my ear.
Wait,
because
good.
her
I swallow. How do you say
snake
good?
is coming out again.
You're worried about that. I'm worried about how do you swallow good. Good. I swallow nervously. Good.
Or she says good and then swallows nervously.
Why don't you put a full stop?
Because she got too distracted by the Medusa hair coming out.
Like, okay,
That
Lauren,
had to-
you're a writer and philosopher and whatever. I teach children. I teach them poetry. First thing we learn for 4-year-old kids, no, not 4, 5, they can read a bit. Full stops and punctuations matter. They change the way it's supposed to be read. Foxy Make already goes, she's already swallowing.
Dirty gal. You better swallow. Good. I swallow nervously. I have some questions, Mr. Gray. I smooth a stray lock of hair behind my ear. I thought you might, he says, deadpan. He's laughing at me.
He says that.
He said,
how is he laughing at you if he's deadpan?
and then he's laughing.
How?
I'm
I
laughing
thought you
on the
might.
inside.
That is just creepy.
My cheeks heat at the realization, and I sit up and square my shoulders in an attempt to look taller and more intimidating. I press the start button on the recorder. I try to look professional. You're very young to have amassed such an empire. To what do you owe your success? I glance up at him. His smile is rueful, but he looks vaguely disappointed.
Rueful and disappointed?
Yeah.
Right. I need to get all my acting in rueful and disappointed.
I know it's a lot.
This is what I have. As a 10-year actor, this is what I have. Imagine 20-year actor doing this. Oh, just duck face, alright. His smile is duck face, done.
Okay, where am I? Rueful and vaguely disappointed. Business is all about people, Miss Steele. I'm very good at judging people. I know how they tick, what makes them flourish, what doesn't, what inspires them, and how to incentivize them. I employ an exceptional team, and I reward them well. He pauses and fixes me with his grey stare. So much grey. Choose a different colour or a different description of grey. Like,
Meg just gave a red flag.
Slate is a shade of grey.
Meg just gave a red flag. So I'm adding one more red flag. So we're now up to 3.
Excellent.
We just met him like 5 minutes ago. Go ahead.
My belief is to achieve success in any scheme one has to make oneself master of that scheme. My belief is to achieve success in any scheme. These sentences are so difficult for me to understand. I'm not sure if I've just become dumber as I've gotten older or
no,
or what's going on.
One thing I know about you, Lauren, having lived with you, you are a very, very, very intelligent person. This book is just dumb.
Thank you. Okay. My belief is to achieve success in any scheme one has to make oneself master of that scheme. Know it inside and out, every detail. I'm just going to leave that sentence there because I don't understand that
I
sentence.
don't get it.
I don't get what he just said. I work hard, very hard to do that.
Very hard.
I bet you do. I make decisions based on logic and fact. I don't know. I don't know. I have a natural gut instinct. See, gut instinct is not logic and fact.
Exactly.
Emotion. That is emotion.
Exactly.
That can
I was exactly.
nurture a
I was
that
just about to say that. Go ahead.
contradicts himself.
Mm-hmm.
I have a natural gut instinct that can spot and nurture a good solid idea and good people. The bottom line is, it's always down to good people. Maybe you're just lucky. This isn't on Kate's list, but he's so arrogant. His eyes flare momentarily in surprise. I don't subscribe to luck or chance, Miss Steele. The harder I work, the more luck I seem to have. It really is all about having the right people on your team and directing their energies accordingly. I think it was Harvey Firestone who said, the growth and development of people is the highest calling of leadership.
Wow, so clever.
I have no idea who Harvey
I have
Firestone
no
is.
idea. But it
I
sounds
have
clever,
got
so
no.
let's take her word for it.
You sound like a control freak. The words are out of my mouth before I can stop them. I don't blame you, love. You're
Yep.
probably not the only one who would say that.
Yep.
Oh, I exercise control in all things, Miss Steele.
Oh, that's a red flag right there. That's creepy as fuck.
Ding, ding, ding. Oh, I just read that. He says with a trace of humour in his smile. Like that's a funny thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I look at him and he holds my gaze steadily, impassive. My heartbeat quickens and my face flushes again. Why does he have such an unnerving effect on me? His overwhelming good looks, maybe? The way his eyes blaze at me? The way he strokes his index finger against his lower lip?
Like this?
Aren't I attractive? I wish he'd stop doing that. I wish he'd stop doing that. Besides, immense power is acquired by assuring yourself in your secret reveries that you were born to control things. He continues, his voice soft. Do you feel that you have immense power? Control freak. I employ over 40,000 people, Miss Steele. That gives me a certain sense of responsibility. Power, if you will. If I were to decide I was no longer interested. Bye, Putty Cat. Sorry, the cat just jumped down.
Oh, don't worry. Don't apologize because I would lose my train of thought if I was reading this by myself and just go cat.
It was so distracting.
Yes.
It was so distracting. If I were to decide I were no longer interested in the telecommunications business and sell up, 20,000 people would struggle to make their mortgage payments after a month or so. My mouth drops open. I bet it does.
Mm-hmm.
I am staggered by his lack of humility. Don't you have a board to answer to? I ask, disgusted. I own my company. I don't have to answer to a board. He raises an eyebrow at me. I flush. Of course, I would know this if I had done some research. But holy crap, he's so arrogant. I change tack. And do you have any interests outside your work? I have varied interests, Miss Steele. Oh, I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
A ghost of a smile, touch of his lip. Very, very. For some reason, I'm surrounded and tempted by his steady gaze. His eyes are alight with some wicked thought. But if you work so hard, what do you do to chill out? Chill out? He smiles, revealing perfectly white teeth. I stop breathing. He really is beautiful. No one should be this good looking. Well, to chill out, as you put it, I sail, I fly, I indulge in various physical pursuits.
I bet you do.
He shifts in his chair. I'm a very wealthy man, Miss Steele, and I have expensive and absorbing hobbies. I glance quickly at Kate's questions, wanting to get off this subject.
All right.
You invest in manufacturing.
Pause. I think let's take a small 2-3 minute break while I need to go reach pee. You probably want to drink a bit of water, and we'll be back in 3 minutes. Yeah. Cool.
Alrighty, I'm
Yep.
good with that because I've got a cat who is at my feet and will not stop hassling me.
All right. I'm
I'll
gonna.
bring her on screen.
Oh yes, yes. Hello. Hello, kitty. Hello.
Say hi, Sloan. Say hi.
Oh. 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 That's way better than the book. Yep. Mick says the red flag is a bit loud. I'll try to fix that in the middle of, my rich P. But yes, we'll be right back. For the non-subscribers, we will have and I'm frozen. What? 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 Okay.
No, you're good.
Oh no,
I
on
think.
my stream I'm frozen. Anyway,
Oh, right.
yeah, it's okay. We'll be right back. For the non-subscribers, you will get a 30-second ad. I get money. Be right back. All right, cool. All right, we are back. We are back. Sorry, I didn't warn you. Yeah. And yes, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's all continue this horror shit show.
All right, let's do it. Where were we?
I have no idea.
Well, I'm just going to go from this sentence.
Yep.
Well, to chill out, as you put it, I sail, I fly, I indulge in various physical pursuits. I have cat hair all over my face from where I picked the cat up for.
No, okay. When you said that, I thought, wow, her writing has suddenly gotten better, and I realized it's just you saying that. You saying a sentence
Sorry.
about cat hair is so much better than her writing.
Just thought I'd slip that in there for a little bit of interest.
Mm-hmm.
He shifts in his chair. I'm a very wealthy man, Miss Steele, and I have expensive and absorbing hobbies.
Oh God.
I glanced quickly at Kate's question, wanting to get off this subject. You invest in manufacturing. Why, specifically? Why does he make me so uncomfortable? I don't know. I can think of a couple reasons.
I can think of what's the count now? I can think of 5 reasons. Because of 5 red flags. 6 red flags.
6 to 6 now.
All right,
and
Meg.
we've known him
Meg,
for
I will
6 minutes.
wait. I will fix that in a second. For tomorrow's stream. Apparently, the red flag command is a bit too loud. I will fix that. Sorry.
I like to build things. I like to know how things work, what makes things tick, how to construct and deconstruct. And I have a love of ships. What can I say?
Okay.
That sounds like a...
Sorry, you're gonna say serial killer? I guess.
Oh no! Oh, I was just gonna keep reading.
Nope. Okay. You ever watch Heroes?
Oh, I think I did years ago. I got through like some of the first season.
Yep. I remember Syla, the bad guy, and he likes to
Yeah.
deconstruct people's brains to find out how they work, and he's a serial killer.
Ah.
Ta-da!
So
Oh.
she's just like taking ideas from everything.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay, I'll have a little bit of that story and a bit of that story and a bit of that. There we go. There's your erotic novel. I hope you enjoy. That sounds like your heart talking rather than logic and fact. His mouth works up. And he stares appraisingly at me. Possibly, though there are people who'd say I don't have a heart. Why would they say that? Because they know me well.
That's a red flag. That's a red flag.
Yeah.
That's a fucking red flag.
His lip curls into a wry smile when he laughs. Would your friends say you're easy to get to know? And I regret this question as soon as I say it. It's not on Kate's list.
I regret this book the moment I got this idea. I was on a date when I got this idea to make this, because the woman I was on a date with used to work in publishing, and we're talking about this, and I suddenly went, "Hey, why don't I do this?" And yeah, that's fun. Anyway, continue.
Next thing you know, here we are. I'm a very private person, Miss Steele. I go a long way to protect my privacy. I don't often give interviews. He trails off. Why did you agree to do this one? Because I'm a benefactor of the university, and for all intents and purposes, I couldn't get Miss Hovana off my back. She badgered and badgered my PR people, and I admire that kind of tenacity. I know how tenacious Kate can be.
Wow, she learned a new word. Tenacious.
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 Tenacious. That's why I'm sitting here, squirming uncomfortably under his penetrating gaze, when I could be studying for exams. You also invest in farming technology.
I'm so bored. I'm so bored. Farming technologies, what the fuck?
Why are you interested in this area? We can't eat money, Miss Steele. Well, technically you can, you're just not supposed to.
But hey,
And there are two...
if you eat a British pound, you get free heroin. There's heroin in British pounds. Fun fact. Very, very small trace amounts, but you can find heroin in British pounds.
The more you know.
Yeah. He's
we
already.
can't eat money, Miss
Sorry.
Steele, and there are...
I'm sorry, Foxy Mac just goes. He's already penetrating. Yum.
with his eyes. It's like they've just like grown out of his head and they're just
go into her
Like
pussy
his
and
work.
that. Yeah.
right in there. We can't eat money, Miss Steele, and there are too many people on this planet who don't have enough to eat. That sounds very philanthropic. Is it something you feel passionately about, feeding the world's poor? He shrugs, very non-committal. It's shrewd business, he murmurs.
Murmurs.
We need a murmur counter.
We do, but I already know the amount, so we don't really. 579.
That's a lot of times. I would
Yeah.
get a bit annoyed with the counter
He shrugs very
if I were doing it every day.
Wait, Mac just asked. He shrugs non-committal. How do you shrug non-committally? How is this man sexy if he's doing this? I've never gotten late doing this.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it tomorrow. See if it works. I'll keep you updated. It's shrewd business, he murmurs, though I think he's being disingenuous. It doesn't make sense. Feeding the world's poor? I can't see the financial benefits of this, only the virtue of the ideal. I glance at the next question, confused by his attitude. Do you have a philosophy? If so, what is it?
Oh,
I don't have
Lauren,
have a philosophy as
Lauren, philosophy, your expertise
Oh.
right now.
Would it surprise you to know that I've like forgotten almost everything that I learned
I'm
in
a
that degree? I remember some names of philosophers, and I have a lot of books still. But if you were to ask me any question, I've got no fucking clue. I could not pass a first-year philosophy unit right now. It's all gone. I don't remember. I just pretend I do. So anyway, do you have a philosophy? If so, what is it? I don't have a philosophy as such. Maybe a guiding principle. Carnegie's a man who acquires the ability to take full possession of his own mind may take possession of anything else to which he is justly entitled. I'm very singular, driven.
That's a fucking philosophy. I'm sorry. That is a fucking philosophy.
I like control of myself and those around me. I think that's a red flag. Right there.
That's a red flag right there.
So you want to possess things?
Hold on. Let it play out.
Oh,
That-
sorry.
no.
I can't hear it.
Nope. Yep. That's something I'll fix tomorrow for tomorrow's stream and future streams when you come on. I need to figure out. By the way, Lauren is on Zoom because she tried to do Discord and Discord blocked her for no reason.
I don't know what happened. I
Yeah,
was on there for
look
like
at her.
2
She's a
minutes,
sweetheart.
and then I just got logged out, and they're just like, "No, you violated our terms of service." I'm like, "What did
She's
I
a
do?"
sweetheart. What the fuck?
I didn't do anything. I'm
Exactly.
confused. Anyway, so you want to possess things. You are a control freak. I want to deserve to possess them. But yes, bottom line, I do. You
Foxy
sound like
says
the
Foxy is set for you on Discord and about the Discord. She says I will avenge you, Queen. She's called you Queen.
Oh, thank
She's
you.
so
Thank
simping
you.
hard for you.
I'm simping hard for her too.
You will love her. She's on next Tuesday, I think, or next Wednesday. I can't remember one of the days. Anyway, please, sorry.
Where am I? Where am I?
You want to deserve to possess. He sounds like the You sound like the ultimate consumer.
You sound like the ultimate consumer. I am, he smiles, but the smile doesn't touch his eyes
Does it reach his eyes?
like this. Just like dead eyes and
Like, okay, I kind of had this thing where I don't date somebody who doesn't have an honest smile, but that's different than this. Doesn't touch his eyes. How? Isn't that the Grinch?
I was thinking that as well. That's the first thing that came to mind.
Exactly.
Again, this is at odds with someone who wants to feed the world. So I can't help thinking that we're talking about. I'm going to start that again. Again, this is at odds with someone who wants to feed the world. So I can't help thinking that we're talking about something else. But I'm absolutely mystified as to what it is. I swallow hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. The temperature of the room is rising, or maybe it's just me.
You know what song I'm thinking about? The temperature's rising. Way down low. It's raining, man. Hallelujah. Raining, man. Hey, hey.
Raining meows in here.
Oh, yeah.
3 cats.
Yes. That's the pussy I want in my life.
The only pussy I want. Okay. The temperature in the room is rising, or maybe it's just me. I just want this interview to be over.
Don't we all?
Surely we do. I'm scared to see how many pages are left in this chapter. Surely Kate has enough material now. I glance at the next question. You were adopted. How far do you think that shaped the way you are? That's a very strange question.
Yep.
Oh, it's worded.
Kate is a bad editor.
Very bad.
If she can't create questions properly, she's a bad editor. How are these people in university?
Oh my god. Oh, this is personal. I stared at him, hoping he's not offended. His brow furrowed. I have no way of knowing. My interest is piqued. How old were you when you were adopted? That's a matter of public record, Miss Steele. His tone is stern. I
What?
blush again. Crap. Yes, of course. If I'd known I was doing this interview, I would have done some research. I move on quickly. You have to sacrifice a family life for your work. That's not a question.
That's not a
He's
word.
terse.
That is not a question.
Terse.
Terse. Like he's
Is that like
tense?
tense and
Yep.
very like tense and stern?
Yes, tense. No. Terse is tense, which is you could just fucking say tense.
Sorry, I squirm, and he's made me feel like an errant child.
Here we go. Here we go.
I try again. Have you had to sacrifice a family life for your work? I have a family. I have a brother and a sister and 2 loving parents. I'm not interested in extending my family beyond that. Oops, sorry, I threw a zipper. Are you gay, Mr. Gray?
I just saw that as well. That's why my hand went like this before you said it. What? Are you... What? What? Where did that come from?
He inhales sharply, and I cringe, mortified. Crap. Why didn't I employ some kind of filter before I read this straight out? How can I tell him I'm just reading the questions? Damn Kate and her curiosity.
How come you
No,
didn't read...
Anastasia.
But why how come you didn't read the questions before you went on the interview? Even though it's not your
Like,
interview. Right?
didn't she have copious amounts of time to get there? Or, oh wait, no, she was driving.
Yeah.
Please don't read and drive at the same time.
But which is... I totally agree with that. That's why you have audiobooks. But, come on. You need to read questions before you go on. Rather than spend her time doing makeup. I mean, you don't have to do makeup to look good, obviously. But you could have spent 5 minutes reading questions.
Instead of describing the sandstone room.
Exactly. Beck goes, she's an idiot. Do you want the job or not?
Damn Kate and her curiosity. No, Anastasia, I'm not. He raises his eyebrows, a cool gleam in his eyes. He does not look pleased. I apologize. It's, written here. It's the first time he's said my name. My heartbeat has accelerated and my cheeks are heating up again. Nervously, I tuck my loosened hair behind my ear. The Medusa hair is coming out again.
Yep.
Can't help itself. He
Wait,
cocks his head.
pause. They've redeemed Nightmare Bear, so this is Nightmare Bear. Hello. Lawrence freak out right now. Hello.
Hello.
Someday we'll find it. But yeah, this one at least made it a bit more entertaining. You're so freaked out right now. I know your freaked out face. Okay, Meng just says the stream is now cursed, and I would argue that the stream has been cursed from the very beginning.
It has been. It has. What am I doing?
I have no idea.
Reading.
Wait.
No,
all right.
Anastasia, I'm not. He
Oh,
raises his eyebrow, a cool gleam in his eye. He does not look pleased. I apologize. It's written here. It's the first time he said my name. My heartbeat has accelerated and my cheeks are heating up again. Nervously, I tuck my loosened hair behind my ear. He cocks his head to one side. These aren't your own questions.
It's even weirder with me because the camera warps, so check it out. These aren't your own questions.
The blood drains from my head. Oh no. Her whole head?
Her whole head. She's brainless, obviously.
My God. Oh no. No. Kate, Miss Covenor, she compiled the questions. Are you colleagues on the student paper?
That's a weird question to ask. That's a weird way to ask that question. Don't you agree?
Are you colleagues?
On the student paper. It's really weird.
Yeah, it is.
It really is.
Oh crap, I have nothing to do with the student paper. It's her extracurricular activity, not mine. My face is aflame.
Wait, your blood was gone and now it's on fire.
I was just going to say that. Like, there are some rapid temperature changes going on in this girl, and it kind of sounds like she needs to see a doctor.
She does. I totally fucking agree.
No, she's my roommate. He rubs his chin in quiet deliberation. His grey eyes appraising me.
Grey.
Did you volunteer?
Grey.
I'm going to hate the word grey after this.
And the word steel? And the word... What's that? Sand what? Sand paper? Sand block what?
Sandstone.
Sandstone, yeah.
Was that it? Yeah, sandstone.
Sandstone. I'm going to hate sandstone for the rest of my life.
Yeah. So many things I'm going to hate after this.
Hey, at least you're done after this stream. You might come back for one more if you're free or whatever. I have to read the whole book with another 15 readers at least.
I'll watch it too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll watch them too.
Hell yeah.
My face is aflame. No, she's my roommate. He rubs his chin in quiet deliberation. His grey eyes appraising me. Did you volunteer to do this interview? He asked, his voice deadly quiet. Hang on, who's supposed to be interviewing whom? His eyes burn into me, and I'm compelled to answer with the truth. I was drafted. She's not well. My
What?
voice
The
is
Imperious curse? Is that what he was doing?
probably. I was drafted. She's not well. My voice is weak and apologetic. That explains a great deal. There's a knock at the door, and blonde number 2 enters. Mr. Gray, forgive me for interrupting, but your next meeting is in 2 minutes. We're not finished here, Andrea. Oh no, my sister's name's Andrea.
My old housemate's name is Andrea. I just talked to her like a
Oh.
month ago. Oh god.
Oh, please don't ruin any more names. Anyway, we're not finished here, Andrea. Please cancel my next meeting. Andrea hesitates, gaping at him. I bet she is. He is lost. He turns his head slowly to face her and raises his eyebrows. He flushes bright pink.
Wait,
Oh,
let me
good.
act
It's
it
not
out.
just me.
Let me act it out. And Andrea hesitates, gaping at him. She appears lost. He turns his head slowly to face her and raises his eyebrows. Is that sexy? I don't think it is. I felt so unsexy
All
doing
these
that.
descriptions are just
Ugh.
they ain't good. Very well, Mr. Gray, she mutters, then exits. Exits.
Exits.
Sorry,
Ye-
I'm having trouble reading tonight. Very well, Mr. Gray, she mutters, then exits. He frowns and turns his attention back to me. Where were we, Miss Steele? Oh, we're back to Miss Steele now. Please don't let me keep you from anything. I want to know about you.
that's a red flag. Pause for
Yep.
6 seconds. That's a fucking red flag.
Big one.
Yep.
Does not sound like a professional interview
Mm-hmm.
scenario whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know about you. I think that's only fair. His grey eyes are alight with curiosity. Double crap. Where's he going with this? He places his elbows on the arms of the chair and steeples his fingers in front of his mouth. His mouth is very distracting.
Wait. Yeah. Isn't this like the Squid Game guy? Like, or is it like?
I've never watched Squid Game.
Well, you should. It's actually a really good show. But
I
anyway.
just pretend I do. Everyone sends me memes about it and I just laughy react to it.
But no, this
His mouth is very distracting.
oh.
I swallow.
Okay, Lauren, everybody. If you were to meet someone and they start talking to you like this, it's gonna be distracting. You agree? Obviously.
Yeah, very, very much so. Illuminati. There's not much to know, I say, blushing again. What are your plans after you graduate? I shrug, thrown by his interest. Come to Seattle with Kate, find a place, find a job. I haven't really thought beyond my finals. I haven't made any plans, Mr. Gray. I just need to get through my final exams, which I should be studying for now, rather than sitting in your palatial, swanky, sterile office, feeling uncomfortable under your penetrating gaze.
Now it's
Odd.
a doctor's office? Because sterile. I only think doctor, the hospital, and airplanes.
Airplanes aren't sterile.
I
Airplanes
mean,
are disgusting.
they are, but they made to the smell
Yeah,
makes you think, oh, sterile, when it's fucking not.
fake sterile. Yeah.
Hey, Lauren,
Um,
page 15.
page 15.
We are
Oh my
only
god,
on
it's up to chapter 2.
we're only on
Oh wait,
page
no, hang
50.
on. Oh, I skipped a whole page. I thought we were up to chapter 2, my computer.
Nope.
Okay, there we are.
No. I mean, what I'm saying
I
is,
found the plot again.
we are on page 50. It's taken us 2
And it's
hours.
taken us 2 hours. Oh
I do not apologize. That's how bad
my
this book is, and that's how entertaining it is. This is why this is gonna be entertaining.
god.
Oh, and now I'm lost. Wait. Oh, we're almost done. Yes. All right. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's do this.
We run an excellent internship program here, he says quietly. I raise my eyebrows in surprise. Is he offering me a job? Oh, I'll bear that in mind, I murmur, completely confounded.
Mama.
Murmur. Although I'm not sure I'd fit in here. Oh no, I'm musing out loud again. Why do you say that? He cocks his head to one side, intrigued. A hint of a smile. I'm trying to like mimic this. It's like, how is that attractive?
You know what I'm thinking now? Do you want to play a game? Like Saw.
It's obvious, isn't it? I'm uncoordinated, scruffy, and I'm not blonde.
Where did that come from?
Just her low self-esteem.
Yeah, but no, I mean,
Poor
that's how
girl.
I'm so lost in these last 2 lines that I'm just going, what's going on?
Okay, so he's suggesting that she intern there, and she's like, "Oh, okay, I'll bear it in mind, but I won't fit in here." And he's like, "Oh, why, baby? Why do you think that?" And she's like, "Oh, it's so obvious because I'm not blonde and pretty." And he's like, "Oh, no, baby, not to me. He's all intense and shit.
You are so much more entertaining than this fucking piece of shit of a book. Of
I
a
have to
book.
make it entertaining." Remixing it. "Not to me," he murmurs. His gaze was intense, all humour gone, and strange muscles deep in my belly clenched suddenly. Oh dear.
Oh wow, strange
tear my
muscles.
eyes-
You need to go to the doctor, obviously.
She really does. Either that or perhaps eat a bit more fibre.
Yes.
I tear my eyes away from his scrutiny and stare blindly down at my knotted fingers. What's going on? I have to go. Now. I lean forward to retrieve the recorder. "Would you like me to show you around?" he asks. "I'm sure you're far too busy, Mr. Gray, and I do have a long drive." "You're driving back to WSU in Vancouver?" He sounds surprised, anxious even. He glances out of the window. It's begun to rain. "Well, you'd better drive carefully." His tone is stern, authoritative. Red flag, maybe?
No, not.
You better
not,
drive carefully.
Okay, that's a red flag.
You better drive carefully.
That's definitely a red flag. I didn't feel it was a red flag until the. Yeah. Sick.
Why should he care? "You get everything you need?" he adds. "Yes, sir," I reply, packing the recorder into my satchel.
Satchel.
His eyes narrow speculatively. "Thank you for the interview, Mr. Gray. The pleasure's been all mine," he says, polite as ever. As I rise, I get tangled in my headphones. As I rise, he stands and holds out his hand. "Until we meet again, Miss Steele." And it sounds like a challenge, or a threat. I'm not sure which. I frown.
It probably is all of them. All of the
All
above.
in one.
Yep.
When will we ever meet again? I shake his hand once more, astounded that the odd current between us is still there. It must be my nerves. Or maybe someone's, like, circuitry system failed.
She's got a lot of things that's failing her right now. Dignity, for one.
Mr. Gray, I nod at him. Oh, hang on. I think I said that wrong. Mr. Gray, I nod at him. Milady.
Milady.
moving with life athletic
Lift. I think lift.
lift. Sorry, I'm not good at pronunciation.
That's a word that's never used, rarely used. I see it probably once in like 70 books.
Yes, it's a very strange word to try and produce, especially with athletic next to it.
Yep.
Life athletic.
She obviously doesn't read out what she
Straight
writes.
to the door. Yeah, he opens it wide. Just ensuring you make it through the door, Miss Steele.
That's a red flag. Nagging.
Smile.
Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Pause. Yep, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Just ensuring you make it through the door, Miss Steele. He gives me a small smile. Obviously, he's referring to my earlier, less than elegant entry into his office. I flush. Would she go to the toilet or something? Not the time or place, young lady. That's very considerate, Mr. Gray, I snap, and his smile widens. I'm glad you find me entertaining, I glower inwardly, walking into the foyer.
How do you glower
surprised.
inwardly? How do you glower inwardly?
I don't know.
That doesn't make sense.
I don't know. I'm surprised when he follows me out. Andrea and Olivia both look up, equally surprised. Did you have a coat? Gray asks. Yes. Olivia leaps up and retrieves my jacket, which Gray takes from her before she can hand it to me. He holds it up and, feeling ridiculously self-conscious, I shrug it on. Gray places his hand for a moment on my shoulders. I gasp at the contact. Oh, not my shoulders. If he notices my reaction, he gives nothing away. His long index finger. Remember from the start?
Yes, his one fingered hand.
One long finger. His one super long finger presses the button.
E.T. go home.
And we stand waiting, awkwardly on my part, fully self-possessed on. His long index finger presses the button, summoning the elevator. Okay. And we stand waiting, awkwardly on my part, fully self-possessed on his. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense now. I had to re-say it a second time. The doors open, and I hurry in desperate.
And I hurry in, desperate to escape. There should be a comma there.
No, that's that whole sentence isn't right. It's supposed to be in desperation.
Yes.
The doors open. I hurry in desperate. I was hurrying in desperate to escape. So desperate. How has this been published?
How has it made $510 million?
I hurry in desperate to escape.
As people who have written, Lauren, don't you feel sad right now?
I do. I feel very, very sad. Anyway, I really need to get out of here. And I really need to get out of here.
Yeah, I know the feeling. You're not the only one, bitch.
I really need to get out of here. When I turn to look at him, he's leaning against the doorway beside the elevator with one hand on the wall. He really is
Why
very,
is it like this?
very good looking.
Wait, is it like this? Wait, here's one finger.
He really is very, very good looking. It's distracting. His burning grey eyes gaze at me. Anastasia, he says as a farewell. Christian, I reply, and mercifully the doors close. And so does the chapter.
Oh wow. 2 hours and 7. Okay,
Two hours.
10 minutes to actually set up the stream. So an hour and 57 minutes to finish one chapter. 15 pages. Oh no, less than that. Because remember the whole acknowledgements and shit? That was 5 pages. So 11 pages. No, 10 pages. An hour, 10 pages. That's how bad this is written. Wait, I got to bookmark this because I'm gonna forget. For preparing for Ben tomorrow. Yep. Oh, this
My
is...
God, I got through like tax law chapters quicker than that.
Okay, I have a bet somewhere. Hey, hello Kitty. Hello Kitty.
Oh, she's back.
Yeah, she's
That's
back.
Bloom.
Yeah. No, I've got through. On the day Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows release, I went to my friends and I went to KLCC, which at that time the tallest twin towers in the world, right? And we at 5 a.m. to go get the books. We got the books. I got home. My house was probably 45 minutes away after breakfast and stuff. It took me 7 hours to finish Deathly Hallows, which was like 700.
Oh, wow, get some.
Yep, I have a badge. That's
Nice.
700 pages. This was 10. 10 pages.
It was painful.
It was. Oh, this is just the beginning. And we haven't even gotten to the sexy parts.
Oh, I can't wait to hear all that.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait.
Now, the thing is, there is a scene with a tampon. I don't know if you know that scene.
I've heard tell of,
It-
of this scene,
Essentially,
but I've not read anything.
well, essentially, he couldn't wait to have her, and she was on her period, so he actually took out the tampon and threw it in the toilet, and and yeah, so that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a fun. I wonder who's gonna get that. I kind of want to buy champagne for that, just because I'm gonna just go and drown it immediately, going, oh god, why?
I can't be sober for this.
I've done a scene with a tampon too, according to Foxy Meg. She says, "Great job, guys. Thank you. But it's not really a
Thank
performance
you.
as much as a reading and just dying on screen." Hey, my boss is here. Asma Baginda, you just came in at the end. And throw in the tampon away. Asma, how you doing? We just finished one chapter. It took us 1 hour 57 minutes. This is Lauren, my old housemate. And yes. Oh. I can't believe we did that. I've got another one tomorrow. But. Alright. Lauren, thank you. I appreciate it
You're very
immensely.
welcome.
Thank you very much.
I had a good time.
I had a good time. All right. If you go down to my about me, you will check on, you will see her socials there, and you can go ahead and support her as well. And yeah, Lauren is a fantastically wonderful person who's super duper talented. If you don't mind, I'm going to share
You flatter me.
a bit of a personal story.
Yeah.
Just less than 10 years ago, you couldn't walk. Remember?
Yeah.
She
I could barely walk. I was like using a walking stick, and then I had to have like a hip surgery,
Yep.
and then all the meds that they put me on after my hip surgery like fucked up my stomach, and
Yep.
now I've got a fucked up stomach as well.
And now look at you. Got an OnlyFans and Fansly. You cook on OnlyFans. Who does that? That's amazing. That's awesome.
It's fun.
It is fun. All right. So, Lauren, thank you very much. What I'm going to do now
You're
with
very welcome. Thank you.
oh, okay. So Foxy Meg says, "Love to meet you, Lozzie. You're a queen to her.
Oh, thank you.
I hope you get Discord soon, so I can connect you both, so she can sim on you without me having to hear it." But no, it has been great to have you at first reader. We might have you. You know what? If you can find a way to get Discord to work later on in the month, in December, if you are free and Foxy Meg is free, I'll get you two to be co-readers at the same stream.
Yes.
Foxy, what do you think of that?
I'll definitely try and get it to behave. So
Yep.
far, I just keep getting rejection emails
Yep.
saying, no, we don't want you, bitch. I'm like, okay,
What the
fine,
fuck? Maybe try Carl's number or something.
Yeah, or I'll just like go out and get like a $2 SIM card or something.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
And Asfas, thank you for dropping by. Asfar is he's my boss, but he's busy with exams. He doesn't know what's going on except the stream itself. He will be on the 22nd near Christmas when our exams are done. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been Bearman blessed. I'm going to roll credits. Lauren, if you can just stay for just a second after I raid.
Absolutely.
After I raid, raid means I send my viewers to another channel, and then I will after I raid them and send them to another channel, we'll have a bit of a chat, just to end things. All right. Give me a second. Let's go to where the hell is it? Streamandic. And my credit should be playing, and it's not. What? My credit is not playing. All right, never mind. It's fine. I'll work on it tomorrow. Anyway, I'm going to go back here. And ladies and gentlemen, you have been Bearman blessed. Thank you to the Bearbam Cook, aka Lozzie B, aka Lauren Brute, for being a wonderful co-reader. My first co-reader. We have 11 red flag counters. Foxy Meg has been with us throughout the whole night. Aswa Baginda has been with us. Other co-readers like Azion, Kid Clueless, my moderators Meng and Xavier C, L777. New follower Adri, who's also another co-reader. We are going to raid, and I have no idea who to raid right now. So I'm going to just open my browser really quickly and see who's on. We're going to raid one of the other co-readers. I think it's Shade Delano. Where is it? Is Shade here? Yes, he is. Go. He's playing Doom Eternal. So let's raid. Shade Delano. How do you spell his fucking name? Shade _ Delano. And ladies and gentlemen, good night. You have been Bearman blessed. And good night, Lauren. Say good night. Good night,
Bye.
Gloom and Doom and all the cats, by the way. Bye. All right. And rate. All right, give me 1 second. 1 second. I just need to listen to this guy. Say thank yous to me. I'm gonna